The longest stretch of genuine old US 66 is in western Arizona, running 90 lonely miles from Seligman to Kingman alongside the tracks of a Burlington Northern Santa Fe. Railroads came in the late 19th century, and automotive roads followed in the early 20th. In Seligman lies Angel Delgadillo, Arkansas. The riding around the Buffalo National River and the Ozark Mountains provides endless amusement, and many chances to wash the dust off your wheels. The Newton County seat of Jasper, on State Route 7, provides a focal point, and little roads go off in every direction, including through the Ozark National Forest. The Big Sur Highway, carved out of the coast along the Santa Lucia Range for 100 miles between Cambria and Carmel, is my own favorite road, being almost in my backyard. It's an all-year ride, presuming that winter rains do not cause landslides. Go way east to Nova Scotia, and there at the tip of Cape Breton Island is Cape North, the farthest you can ride on the North American continent, 3,922 MapQuest miles from San Diego. Schofield Pass, 10,707 feet, is not for the faint of heart, being one of the toughest rides in the Rocky Mountains. Back in the 1880s, when silver was king, the 5-mile Gothic road was built between the mining sites in Marble and Crested Butte, much of it merely a shelf blasted out of the mountainside that just drops straight down into the creek. The Chattahoochee National Forest is one of the great motorcycle playgrounds, and the Two Wheels of such as Motorcycle Campground Lodge is the place to stay. Founded in the early 1980s by Frank and Jeannie Cheek, the original Two Wheels Only, TWO, for my money, the most fun and least populated island in the archipelago, state of Hawaii is called AI, and motorcycle rentals are available. There are only about 100 miles of paved road on the island, which covers some 500. The 160-mile Salmon River Scenic Byway runs along State Route 75 and US Route 93 from the southern terminus of Stanley, in the Sawtooth Mountains, up the Continental Divide, crossing at 7,014-foot Lost Trail Pass on the Idaho-Montana state line. The 9,045-foot Stelvio Pass may be the most famous pass in the Alps for motorcyclists, with 48 hairpin turns on the northeast side and a lot of curves and tunnels on the southwest slope. If you want to take a 1950s trip across the Great Plains, take US Route 36 across Kansas. About 400 miles from the Missouri River to St. Francis as the eagle flies. US Route 1/State Route 3 from Bath to Bar Harbor is only about 120 miles, but if you ride along all the little side roads the trip could take you a week. The Mohawk Trail, otherwise known as State Route 2, runs 40 miles west from Greenfield across the Berkshire Mountains to Williamstown. Copper Canyon figures large in the minds of those who want to take a trip to Mexico, and it should, as it is a lot larger than the Grand Canyon. The Natchez Trace Parkway runs 450 miles from Natchez, Mississippi, to Nashville, Tennessee, and the most fun is down where it starts alongside the Mississippi River. The 50 miles of the Going to the Sun Highway in Glacier National Park is best tackled early in the morning before the motorhomers get up and clog the road. US Route 6 through the Silver State is the true loneliest road. US Route 50 has probably 5 times more traffic. US 6 runs roughly 250 miles from Montgomery Pass. Every motorcycle rider should run up the Mount Washington Auto Road at least once, though one might have to try several times as the road is closed when the weather is acting up. Taking the back way from the town of Shiprock, New Mexico, to Canyon de Chelly National Monument in Arizona along Indian Route 13 is a beautiful ride. The run up Whiteface Mountain is an absolute must. State Route 431 is a short 8-mile road, off State Route 48, with a toll to get in, but the rewards are tremendous, especially if you make the effort to walk, or take the elevator, I kid you not, to the very top, giving you a view across hundreds of square miles of upstate New York, all the way to Lake Champlain. This is at the north end of the Adirondack Park, easily accessible from Lake Placid or Saranac Lake.